welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back over here with me. Look, I just want to tell you that I appreciate you and your time. Number one, though, I need you to subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and share this video with everybody you know. Now, I want to talk to you about how to rescue and save your mental health and how to save and store up your energy, because a lot of us have been wasting our energy and wasting so much of our mental capacity by harboring and holding on to emotions from the past. When you hang on to hurt emotions and hurt feelings, that are months, years, weeks, days old, and you continue to hate a person, or you continue to harbor on and hang on to these feelings, it starts to wear on you mentally, emotionally, physically. You start to feel more and more drained. There's an issue here, and you'll never maximize your life and your potential as long as you're hanging on to these feelings and as long as you're harboring these emotions. There's people who I'm sure you've been in contact with who you've had issues with, and we've had issues for 5, 6, 7 years or longer, and you're still holding on to those emotions and still hanging on to those problems. Isn't it about time to let that go? I'm sure it gets really irritating when you drive by a certain place or a thing, or you see something or hear music or smell something, and it triggers you in an instant to think about that person and the situation that happened with that person or those people, that job or that relationship, whatever it was, you're automatically just triggered. That is oppression. That is you being in bondage to something that is completely invalid. It's no longer valid. It was valid for a season, and realistically, it's valid now. I don't want to invalidate your feelings and your emotions, but we've moved along so far now, and it's been so much time in between these incidences that it's really not valid anymore, and it's time to let it go. Now, it's been so long that the person who harmed you or hurt your feelings or did whatever they did, I'm sure they're over it by now, but you're still hanging on to it. There's this weird thing that goes on in our minds where we think if we hang on to this hatred, we hang on to this bitterness, then I'm going to show them and they're going to feel it and it's all going to come back on them. And that's not true. They're sleeping like a baby. They're comfortable wherever they're at. Whether they're up or down, high, low, in the north, west, east, or wherever they're at, they're probably not thinking about you. And if they are, how pathetic on them. But it's time for you to get over it. You cannot stay in the past and move forward. The past and the future do not operate at the same time because the past is past. Let me give you an example. Starting now. Okay, so we've moved on from the past. I can't backtrack to that moment, to that exact moment when I held my hand up and paused for 3 seconds. It just doesn't work. And that's the same thing with you and your emotional health and your mental health and you being able to be free from all of these issues, right? It's time for you to move forward. Let it go. Well, Corey, that's easier said than done. I believe it's easier said than done. I know that it's easier said than done, but you just have to make the decision to do it. You have to wake up every day, and this sounds really corny, really cheesy, but wake up every day that you think about that person or that situation, and you just have to say, you know what? I forgive you. It's like I said, it sounds really, really silly, but it's for your own good. Hey, man, I forgive you. I forgive him. I forgive her. I forgive that situation. I'm over it. You just have to declare it until you believe it or until it becomes a reality in your life. There's no more room for us hanging on to all of these emotions and weird stuff. It's no point in being triggered every time you smell a certain cologne or perfume, or you will no longer eat a certain food, or everybody named Corey or whatever the name is, everybody with this name, it just automatically makes you think of the person who you knew 5, 6, 7 years ago. There's no room for that in your life. And if you want to succeed, if you want to excel, then you have to let those things go. I'm just telling you this because I love you, and forgiveness is not for you. It's for that. Forgiveness is not for that other person. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness sets you free. Forgiveness helps you to move forward. It doesn't help them move forward, but it helps you to move forward. Who cares what they think and how they feel and what's going on with them? It's all about you being free. It's all about you having victory over all of these obstacles and issues, right? You don't like it. I don't like it for you. And again, I'm telling you this because I love you, and I don't think that you should be bound anymore. Failure is still not an option. Hanging on to all of these emotions is going to lead to your failure and your demise. Holding on to all of this irritation and all of this anger and hostility, it's going to do nothing to you but hurt you internally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, probably even financially. So it's time for you to let it go. Again, failure is not an option. I love you. I appreciate you. And I want you to do something for me, if you will, please. Share this video. Even if it's the person who you still got that anger towards or you've got a broken relationship with, send them this video. Send a video to everybody who you know. Like this video, leave a comment down below. If there's a topic or something that you want to hear me talk about or you want my perspective on, throw that in the comments and we'll do something about that. All right, hey, failure not an option. I love you. Peace.